Joe's Vintage Toys friends and followers. Today I'm just going to have a look at the classic playset, the vintage playset, the Star Wars vintage Dagobah action playset. So it's an absolute scorcher of a playset. Obviously it came out of the ESB line. It's it's very playable. You can pick it up relatively cheap these days, and it's got a lot of cool features, and you can see why kids loved it at the time. So let's just dive in. So I'll look at the artwork, box artwork first. So people are always saying, how good was the Star Wars box artwork? How good was it? Me too, I say it too. It was basically, it was a picture of the toy with a few figures on it, and generally there's someone playing with it. This one's just got a guy's hand mucking around with Ben Kenobi. So yeah, how good is that? Pretty brilliant. And the back is just a black and white image of that, really. So it's nothing spectacular, but that artwork for me and for many vintage collectors is just magic, and it just takes you back to the stores. This was on the shelf with every single other vehicle playset. It was just insane. It was a phenomenon, and these boxes and this artwork on the shelves, it's a big part of that. It just took you there. I don't collect boxes myself. I don't have space. I rather the toy personally myself. It just takes up a lot of space. One day, if I owned a museum, I would love to have every single vehicle just racked up on shelves like the toy stores used to have them. And it just looks fantastic. But I can see why people love the boxes. The nostalgia hit just for the boxes themselves is just insane, and I love them. But that's enough about the box. I'm going to pop that to the side and let's look at the playset itself. So I'll pop the box over here and let's get the Dagobah playset itself. Now, figure's not included, but if you're me and you wanted to play with this is what you need to bring to the party. You need R2-D2, preferably sensor scope, but you can work with either. I don't have a sensor scope with these, so I've just got normal R2. You've got to have a Luke Bespin, because we've got to see the Force in action here. You've got to have Master Yoda himself. There's just no option there. And then that's the other levitation. And then Vader. If you want to get to the cave and you just want to get down to the roots of Luke's family, you kind of need to have a bit of Vader. Anyway, let's just get the box in there a little bit so you can continue to love it. I'll move over a bit. Let's have a look at this Dagobah. So it came with a few bits and pieces. So it comes with two little things for Luke using the Force training when he's levitating things. So it comes with a couple of crates, and I'll show you the action in a minute. And then it comes with this little levitation device for R2-D2. Now you pop it in R2's underside, fits perfectly. Now I've seen many an R2-D2 with this wedged in there. Now, collectors and friends alike have made very funny interpretations of what they call this device for R2-D2. Very sexual connotations. I won't go there, but it's just a levitation device for R2. So you pop it in his underside hole, and you pop it on top of this little peg there. And look, just every day, just looks like R2's chilling out in Dagobah, doesn't it? Like nothing special going on there, really, is there? And then Luke's training using the Force. Let's just put this one here too. Obviously, he's doing this upside down a lot of the time too. And he's just having a bit of a train action. As a matter of fact, I've got this the wrong way around. So this is a levitation, the magic himself. This goes through Dagobah. I didn't pick up that I had that point in the wrong way. And what you do is, look, no doubt every man out there and woman and child has already played with this and knows what it's going to do, but I'm just going to show you. So look, I've got this is my nice Luke Bespin. I'll just take his weapons out, pop him on here, pop his arms up. I'll be very gentle because my Luke Bespin is very, very beautiful, nice tight limbs, so be very gentle. And pop him on here doing a bit of a handstand. So you're imitating well, you don't have to put him in a handstand, but you can stand him up. And look at this tree device that goes through Dagobah, holds him up. And then let's flick him on over. Now, obviously, you remember the movie. Yoda's training him. And what would this be without Yoda, of course? So let's put Yoda here. I won't put him on his feet because I don't want to drop him. I'll put Yoda there on top, just drilling Luke. So Luke's learning, use the Force, and he's levitating stuff, small things. And look at this. Oh, R2's going over a bit. But he levitates R2 and the block at the same time with this little device. The block fell. Please don't drop my R2 because he's mint as. So that little device plugged into R2 makes him levitate. So pretty cool idea, really. And actually, obviously what happened in the movie, Luke's training on there. So I'll take my R2 off there because I don't want him to fall. But yeah, so the little plug there for R2 and a couple of crates. So that's one of the features. Obviously, you pop that little rock down, that pushes those things for levitation. Luke can spin up and down with this branch on one side and a figure clip on the other. I'll take him outside and I'll also pop his arms down nice and gently, because he will remain C9.5. He's my beautiful Luke Bestman. And I'm going to put him over here for now. Put a sword in his hand, lightsaber in his hand, and pop him over on the peg over here, because he's going to meet his father in the caves. As Yoda said, you only find in the caves what you take with you. Luke took a saber, therefore he met Darth Vader in there for a duel, but we'll get there in a moment. The next feature of this wonderful little playset was a little styrofoam mud pit. And now this is obviously not the original foam. This original foam, it disintegrates. It's impossible to find. I mean, look, you can get them out there, but it just falls apart over time. It's a 40-year-old sponge, more or less. I've seen it mint in steel box, Dagobahs, which have the boxes slit open. Have a look. The foam's just powder in the bag. So it's, I mean, look, I think I have seen one or two still alive, but it's very, very rare. So this has got a sponge. Someone's just slammed it in there and cut a slit in it. So you're meant to put your little R2 unit in there. I'm going to be very gentle with my R2, and he's sinking like in the movie. I don't have a sensor scope, otherwise I'd pop him all the way down. I'm trying to just get his sensor scope to pop up through the mud. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, this had a lot of playability for a small playset. I wonder if this has a retail price on it. I don't recall what it went for at retail. I think it was probably around the 20, I mean, you're talking early 80s. I think it was around, for me, the $29 Australian mark, 25, 29 AUD, brand new playset, Dagobah. Pretty cool. Anyway, we'll take R2 out. And then the final little feature I had over there, so the caves that Yoda mentions in the movie. This is where he got the first indication that Vader was related to him when he sliced him in the caves in the movie, and you know, it was Luke's face inside the helmet after he gave him a bit of a hiding with the lightsaber in a very slow motion lightsaber duel. So there's a little peg here. So Vader goes into the cave, but not overly, not fully, and then you can use this lever to pull him out of the cave. And then do they have a duel here? Not the most enthralling lightsaber battle in slow motion, but that was the goal here. So you move these wands back and forward, and you can imitate them having a bit of a play. That's probably about as fast as they actually fought in Empire in the cave. It was like an illusion kind of thing. But yeah, so that's cool. So look, this is an iconic playset. Dagobah was a very special place. We first met, when I say first met, original trilogy. Obviously he's in bloody prequels, I won't go there. This is where we first met Master Yoda on Dagobah. Luke didn't even know who he was initially, as I'm sure you guys have seen the movie about a zillion times, like me. Second best movie ever released in the world, Empire, behind only New Hope. So this is it. Not much to it. This bit comes off, the top piece comes off. I'm not going to click it out. I've actually got this for sale at the moment, but I'm just giving you a look. So this one's in actually lovely condition, just the foam is not genuine. It's a sponge which has been chucked in there. Otherwise it's complete. It's got the levitation plug and the two crates. And it's a pretty basic playset. It's got a base, a little bit of mechanisms underneath side for the levers, for the lightsaber duel, for the levitation under there, and also it's just got a slot in the middle where you put that branch. Two-sided, one side's a branch and the other side's a clip goes around Luke Bestman's waist to get him to do a handstand and spin him around a bit and make him levitate as well. So, look, a fantastic playset if you ask me. I don't own it myself. I've gone really skimpy on the vehicles and playsets because it's a space for me. I've only got one cabinet behind me and I can't have everything. And of late, I've gotten bloody collecting all my other childhood toys, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Masters of the Universe, Hasbro, WWF, Mask, everything. So you can't have it all. You've got to pick and choose. And look, it is what it is. It's bloody first world problems, isn't it? Like you can only there can be only a few. So it actually helps you decide what is your number one of each line and etc. Which you'll see more of coming up in my videos as well. But this is Dagobah. I've got a nice one here, so I thought I'd do a video, show you how cool it was as a kid to have this beast. It was very playable. It was pretty sturdy. I don't think I've seen a whole lot of these broken, to be honest with you. All these mechanisms hold up very well, 40 odd years old. no problems. Obviously, the styrofoam is, you know, impossible to get undeteriorated. Much like the Death Star foam, the Lucky Bands and the Cantina, they just fall apart. They're bloody 50 years old. So what are you going to do? Anyhow, I loved it, and you can see as a kid why you have this, man. It makes you want to buy. You need to have Yoda, you need to have Luke, you need to have R2, Vader. They got Ben on the box, but probably Luke X-Wing. You need to have an X-Wing to pop next to it. It makes you want to have it all. You need to have it all, and it was a bloody addictive thing as a kid. And obviously, my wallet wasn't affected as much as my parents, but we loved these things, and the marketing was fantastic. The card backs, having all the figures on the backs as you go. You got your 12 backs, 21 backs, 41s, etc. as the line goes through. And who didn't keep that card back and either stick it on their wall or keep it somewhere and cross off the ones they had, or give it to their aunties at Christmas or birthday. Circle, please. I don't want this card back. Take my card back. If you want to give it back to me, you can, but I didn't care so much because I had 50 of them anyway. Yeah, I've circled Death Star droid. I couldn't find that. Can you please get that for me for my birthday? Oh, how good's that? A little calling card. I wanted item. It's brilliant marketing, and it's obviously worked. It sold bloody billions of toys. You can't beat it. Anyway, I go back. This was Dagobah. I'm a big fan of it. I reckon it's a fantastic little playset. It didn't kill your wallet back then too much, and now it's going to set you back depending how mint. With the box, you're looking at $350, $400 Australian, depending how mint, complete, etc. Loose, $200, $250 if it's real nice. You can get cheaper ones, bits falling apart, bits not there, whatever. Well, condition is everything, obviously, with this stuff, so I like Dagobah. I'm a big fan. One of the better play sets. I like the Cantina. As I get them in, I'll do little reviews. I like both cardboard and plastic Kenner and Color Toy / Tall Toys Death Stars. I like both those Death Stars are fantastic. I like the play sets when you can get a few figures on there because there's so many Star Wars figures. You need to be able to get a few on there. So, yeah. Dagobah's a 10 out of 10 for me, A+. What do you guys reckon? You love it? You got it? You want it? If you want it, go to my group. I've got it right now. This one, for sale. I call him probably C8.5, C9. Pretty much beautiful, just the foam missing. Complete. Box is nice. It's just got a proof of purchase has been cut out quite brazenly and a big rectangle has been removed from the bottom of the box, but it is what it is. Still displays well. You can pretend it's not there because it's underside. Thanks guys, keep watching. I'm going to review vintage toys. Obviously these reviews have been done a million times over on the internet, but I don't care. Give you my views on them, let you have a comment. Why not? Thanks for watching guys. Now if you haven't already, I've got a giveaway going on at the moment for 1,000 members, 1,000 subscribers, and I've actually got it handy right here. So give me a moment. I'm giving away a Star Wars Vintage Meccano Jawa mint on card to celebrate my 1,000 subscribers. I'm up near 1,200 now, and I'll be doing a big one for 2,000. So all you got to do is go to this main video, and I'll link it up here. I'll link it up here, and I'll also link it at the end of the video. Get on this video and make a comment. Simple. And subscribe to my channel. Subscription is free. You just click subscribe. You see all my stuff. You get notified when my stuff comes out. I'm doing quite a few videos a week these days because I've got toys coming out of my ears, and I'm not taking that for granted. So there might be a time I don't have cool vehicles coming so often. So I'm trying to get them and places, etc. I'm trying to get videos where I can to make sure I play with them and you guys get to see them. Who knows? It might make you jealous. I might make you remember something. It might jog your memory. I get that all the time. There's always a toy I've forgotten about, and then I get one in my hand like, man, I forgot completely about this. How sick is this? That's what it's all about, man. The memories, the memories and the nostalgia attached to these pieces of plastic is unbelievable. What it can do for your mood. Mental health is a big thing. This helps it, trust me. Sorry, my little rant. Keep watching my vids. Subscribe, please, and enter for this. All you got to do is comment in the video. You could win a Jawa mint on card. Thanks, guys. I hope you like my content. I'm not going to stop for anyone, so keep watching because it's coming anyway, so you might as well. Cheers, guys.